everyone, and welcome back to Shri FC. I hope you all are well and you're good. And it's time to discuss Chelsea. It's time to discuss Manchester United and Mason Mount saga and what's really going on. So before I start, do hit the like button, please subscribe, and do hit the bell notification button. I'm sorry if you feel it bored, but I do have to tell. But overall, I hope you all are well and good. And it's time to start the Mason Mount discussion. So a bit of background to what's going on before what we discussed today. We all know Manchester United are massively interested in Mason Mount. Erik Ten Hag really feels that he could be the final jigsaw he needs and a massive player they really require. So United have been heavily interested in Mason Mount since the summer, and Mason Mount has not extended his Chelsea contract even before the World Cup, and now he wants to leave Chelsea. And Arsenal were interested, Liverpool were interested in between the windows, but United are now the favourites to sign Mason Mount. So this is the background, and Mason Mount wants to leave Chelsea, but now it's getting a bit ugly, to be honest. It's really getting ugly. In between, there were rumours that Chelsea are not really helping Mount. There were rumours that Mount is not helping Chelsea from both the sides. So nobody knew who to believe. We have to believe Chelsea, we have to believe Mason. And there was an uproar in Manchester United fan base as well that why are we trying to sign this guy? He's not a 60 million worth player, 70 million worth player. Why are we signing him? So both the fan bases have been in turmoil right now. And now the report has come in that Manchester United have put in an offer of around 45 million plus add-ons, making it to 50. And Chelsea have rejected that. That's the news, and the news is that United don't want to pay above it, but Chelsea feel because United have paid many big money for other players in the future, they will eventually agree to the price. And now, to force Chelsea's hand, the report is coming that Mason Mount's, who person deals with that, the contracts and everything, have said to Chelsea that we will not extend contracts. So if you don't sell it to United right now, you could be risking to selling us for free next summer. And that has made Chelsea drop the price from 70 to 60 million. So this is what's going on. And I'm going to give my opinion on whether it's a good deal for Manchester United if they reach 60 million. And what Mason Mount has done, is it correct? Is Mason Mount right now not a proper Chelsea? I'm going to discuss on that and a lot more. So first, I put on Manchester United, and does Mount is the right signing for them? See, Erik Ten Hag is a manager I've really rated and said he's a very good manager. He has done a very fabulous job at Manchester United. He's a very good manager. He has got a good philosophy and a good tactical mind. So I have a lot of respect for him. So I'm just not going to say he's an idiot or everything. He knows stuff. He knows everything. So if he wants Mount, you want to back the manager. The United fans should be backing their manager. But seeing Manchester United and the setup they've got, I'm not able to understand what is the use for them to get Mason Mount, especially for this money, when they can rebuild the other phases of the team. Because right now, they play a 4-2-3-1 with Casemiro and Eriksen. We all know Eriksen is not a proper midfielder in the pivot, but Mason Mount also cannot play in that position. When I see Manchester United, I see Mason Mount play in the position of Bruno Fernandes, and Bruno Fernandes for me will do a better job than Mason Mount in that position. So are Manchester United really bringing Mason Mount to be a backup? Nobody knows. Then I was thinking, are they trying to play a 4-3-3 with two number 8s in Bruno and Mount, and then Casemiro protecting them? But on transitions, it's going to be a disaster. And if they're trying to use Mason Mount in the Eriksen role where he's more mobile, more quick and press, then in transitions his defensive awareness will cost them. So I'm not able to gobble up my mind that where is he going to be fitting for Manchester United in the starting 11. So that really boggles my mind, and especially when you can sort your midfield out, United should be all over the deal for a player like Rice or a Caicedo. Caicedo can be such a good player along with Casemiro. So I'm a bit bewildered that why United are insistent on getting Mason Mount when they can get many good players in the market as well. This is just my opinion, but I respect Ten Hag. I really rate him as a manager. So let's see how it goes. And with Mason Mount, there's always a guarantee that he's going to give everything on the pitch. He's still a very good footballer. He has got good technical skills, and he can also really hit the ball very well. So he will not be a flop for United. He will get them at least 10-15 goals assists a season, and he's still a very good player. But it's just my bewilderment that they can easily go for a Caicedo, pay extra 10-20. So I'm not understanding, but I'll back Ten Hag. Now that brings me to my team. And Mason and everything what's going on is becoming very ugly. It's becoming very ugly now, because Mason is the one that's loved by this fan base, very much loved by the fan base. See, I'm not here for criticism that N'Golo Kante did not get a banner, Mount got a banner, stadium, everything. No, I respect the match going fans. I really respect the match going fans, and thank you to them for supporting the club from there and really bigging up the club and the fans. So I'm not here to be in the war or something. nobody knows what's the reason for the no banner for Kante or for Mount. But one thing is for sure that Mason Mount was fabulously loved all around the world. Online things keep going on, and that's part and parcel of football. But most fans love Mount because he was one of the first players to break through our academy. People can go on so many players, but he was the first proper one that broke. Reece James and everyone followed after him. And it was a big day for Chelsea fans. We have not seen many of our youth players really make it to the team. Mason and the Frank Lampard was such a good story, and fans really feel connected to him. So this really sounds a bit ugly, to be honest, the way it's going on, because Mason is really forcing his way out from a boyhood club and the club that loves him. It doesn't sound right. And it's easy to throw terms around like proper Chels, Mount is proper Chels, why are we selling him, which was, you can say, going on by people who wanted to keep him. This is not good. This is really not good. And now this has given online people a chance. I'm not just saying online match going fans, but more criticism online, because I'm also an online fan, but I'm not criticizing Mount. But many people are angry that Mason, he doesn't care about Chelsea, he's a money grabbing person and that all stuff. See, these are also very wrong as well. I'm not on Mason's side, I'm not on Chelsea's side. I will always say to the fans, like, just grow up a bit. Players have their own livelihood to worry about. The clubs really don't care about the players. Why are we so attached to players? You aren't going to have Francesco Totti type anymore. You aren't going to have John Terry type anymore in this era. You're not going to have Sir Alex Ferguson manager type in this era, or Arsene Wenger. This era is different. If Chelsea got good money, why are Chelsea selling Mount? Why are Chelsea not extending his contract? Because Chelsea don't feel he's worth the money he's demanding. Why Chelsea want to sell him is because Chelsea feel that by Mason's Mount 60 million, we can get Caicedo and we don't have to be in problem of spending a lot of money. Why is Mason Mount wanting to go from Chelsea? Is because he wants to advance his career. He feels he should be paid more wages. And Manchester United doing that, Chelsea is not. It's just a professional relationship. There is no proper Chelsea and there will never be. Proper Chelsea are Didier Drogba, John Terry, Peter Cech, Michael Essien. These are proper Chelsea and so many more. I have not named. I apologize. I just wanted to give an example. Proper Chelsea are the fans who will never leave the club by the side, whether they're in League One, Championship, whatever. Those are proper Chelsea. There is no proper Chelsea in ownership. They're here for the profit, but they're really growing in the right way, so well done to them. The players, they do love the club, no doubt, but they're also in there to maintain their livelihood, to grow it, to grow their stature in the game. And the club is also there to get players, grow them, and either they make them profit and investment, or they can be sold and the club can grow. That is the reality. There's no proper Chelsea. Mason is right in his way. He wants big wages. He wants to be valued. United are giving him that. Ten Hag is a manager who's giving him, I want to play with this position. I'll get a career to a high stage. Mason wants to be in the England lineup in the World Cup. He wants to be the future of England. So this is why he's getting the respect and the wages. Chelsea, on the other hand, are right. We don't think he's valued that. We think they can easily replace him in the market. So both parties are not wrong. It's better we move on. He was never a proper Chelsea. Nobody can be a proper Chelsea. A proper Chelsea is a player that stays till the end, and whether the club is in difficult time or a good time, he says, I'll extend the contract and I'll stay. But I don't expect it from anyone in this generation. Even if, let's put my Chelsea fan aside, even if, let's say, I was just a human being offered a job with more wages, everybody will mostly take that. We need to put a bit of human side into it, a bit of our thinking into it. It's so easy to criticize these players, but Mason is not in his way wrong, and Chelsea are not in his way wrong. And this was my opinion on Mason Mount going to Manchester United. Is it a good deal for Manchester United? Does he really fit in the system? And is Mount a proper Chelsea or not? And on the end, I'll say if Mason is going to be confirming sometime. So if he goes, thank you, Mason. I always love you for the Champions League. He will be a big part of Chelsea. Thank you. We move on. He's not a Eden Hazard, and even Eden Hazard went from Chelsea, and we even grew as a club. That's the way it goes. No player bigger than the club, no manager bigger than the club, and no fan bigger than the club. The club is the biggest thing. I might be alive for some time and whatever, the club will be going on forever. That is the reality of football. I love Chels, up the Blues, up the Chels, and the mighty Blues. They don't care about a player. We keep moving on, and hopefully you do hit the like button and do put your opinion in the comment section. Thank you. Hopefully everyone has a great day.